This was a savage, brutal, unjustified, unprovoked, aggressive act of atrocity against civilians, an invasion, an unprovoked invasion, obviously backed by the evil regime in Iran, and it is a proxy war in that regard. But what just specifically happened over the last 2 days is so horrific. They're desecrating dead bodies in the streets. They're going home to home in private residences in their invasion of Israel. They're killing indiscriminately. There was a concert, a peace rave going on, and they go and they indiscriminately kill young people and take hostages. They're indiscriminately killing children and taking old people hostages. Total civilian and a total random, unprovoked attack. They've taken hostages. There are going to be over 1,000 civilian deaths of innocents before this is all over and done counting. Who knows how many? We know what these Islamic Brotherhood, Hamas people believe. Suicide is perfectly okay in their worldview if it can mean killing, destroying Western interests, killing Jews. That's what they'll do. They'll commit suicide. These people are religiously committed to it. And we saw that on 9/11. We've seen that in every kind of Islamist terrorist attack. These people are not thinking rationally. The goal is to kill Jews. The goal is to kill Jewish children. Yasser Arafat said it for years before he died. Hamas is still saying it. The government of Iran is still saying it. They will not be happy until Israel is gone and they have wiped the Jews out of the area. And then their next target will be America and the Americans and Jews there. Don't mistake this. Take them at their word. 8 members of the United States House of Representatives are already calling for a ceasefire. The same squad that has been defending Palestinians and attacking Israel as an apartheid state are already defending these savage murderers and is calling for Israel to, in effect, turn the other cheek and lay down any response against this horrific aggressive action. These people are defenders of evil, racist, barbaric murder and atrocity. Members of the United States Congress, who in my view should all be expelled immediately, is already at it, demanding Israel not do anything in response. So if that's already starting here, I'm afraid I can't be very sanguine or hopeful about the West's response at being adequate or just here. America is just about the only country that gives any kind of moral support to Israel. Of course, Europe is going to go wobbly way sooner. And I am not reassured by the president's comments over the weekend that he says he's got Israel's back. He may not be as fast as these US Congress people in declaring that Israel should unilaterally not defend themselves. But a few days from now, maybe 2 weeks from now, he'll say Israel's going overboard in their response, and he'll call for restraint. And at that point, he'll call for a ceasefire. And at that point, Joe Biden will go all wobbly and not give us even 1/10 of the response that is justly required in this case. 2 weeks ago, the president of my country released billions of dollars to the worst country in the world when it comes to supporting terrorism. My president has blood on his hands right now. He reopened negotiations with Iran. He's allowed them to sell oil because of our domestic production cutbacks. He's got the price of oil to go up so that Iran and Russia get richer and richer and can support this. But just 2 weeks ago, he released $8 billion to these savage monsters. Without Iran's support here, you would not have the coordination, you would not have the military support.